Sports. We are here at Vandalia Butler High School to bring you high school girls sectional semifinal basketball action. The Tri-Village Patriots take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwieterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Carriage Works, Seiss Ruderman, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, PSG Automotive Outfitters, and First National Bank. Welcome to the Student Activity Center here at Vandalia High School for regional action between two 24-1 teams, Tri-Village and Minster. Tri-Village, number 3 ranked team in the state, the CCC champions, 24-1. They've won 23 in a row. Jeff, they have a lot of size inside and some good outside shooting as well.
Yeah, they have basically what that boils down to is they have good players. Megan Downing and Maddie Downing, the sisters, 6'2", 6 foot, respectively, earned first team all Southwest District. Lisa Seiler, third team all district, Southwest District, and Emma Prince, also honorable mention. So they've earned their 24-1 mark. The Downing girls score it well on the inside. They shoot well over 50% from inside the paint, let's say, and outside they've got some good three-point shooters as well. So it'll be a tough matchup. They're a good team. They average 58 points a game, only give up just over 30, very similar to the Wildcats. So Tri-Village is not rare to this situation. They've had some teams in the past here in the past, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8 years that have been very good, and this team following right in that footstep.
Tonight they have a rematch of last year's regional as they play Minster, 24-1, number 2 ranked team in the state. Jeff, Minster in both of the district games started out a little bit slow in the first half, but Janae Hoying really sparked them in the second.
Yeah, they did. Rough starts, low-scoring ball games against Fort Recovery and New Knoxville. Both those teams played with Minster, if you will, but kept it close. But in the third quarter especially, Minster really came alive. And you mentioned Janae Hoying, really a big spark plug in both those games, scored a number of points in those quarters. And that quarter really separated Minster from Fort Recovery and New Knoxville. And then they basically held on in the fourth quarter and kept that margin about double figures and won both those games. I won't say handily, but in control of it. And Janae Hoying, a big spark plug, and they're a well-rounded team. And you've got a couple stars in Ivy Wolf and Courtney Pringer, but any of those other 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, they're capable of making big plays. And if that happens, they're a difficult team to stop as well.
Number 2 versus number 3, Minster and Tri-Village. We'll be back with the starting lineups when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Seiss Schwieterman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Welcome back to Vandalia Butler High School, getting ready for the regional semifinal action between Minster and Tri-Village. These two teams met last year, and Minster prevailed 41-27 on their way to this state championship. They got an early lead there and rolled from there. So now they're introducing both coaches. Brad Gray, very successful coach there at Tri-Village. Tri-Village Patriots, number 3 ranked team. Minster number 2. Along with Fort Laramie, the #1 team, we have 3 of the top teams in Division 4 here at this regional.
Yeah, nice regional matchup. Those 4 teams, Fort Laramie 1, Minster 2, Tri-Village 3. It's a showcase here. A lot of good teams coming out of this potential regional bracket to the state tournament in Columbus.
Of course, the winner of this game will play the winner of Fort Laramie and Legacy Christian. That's in the second game. They will meet on Saturday night. Now the starters here for the Patriots. Number 14, Emma Prince, 5'6" senior, averages 12 points a game, hits 58 3-pointers. Megan Downing, 6'2" freshman, averages 13 points, number 20. Number 24, Andy Beatree, 5'4" junior. Lisa Seiler, 5'7" junior, averages 14 points. And then Maddie Downing, a 6'1" junior, averages 13 points a game. Again, coached by Brad Gray. Now they introduce the Minster Wildcats. Head coach Mike Wiss in his 3rd year at the helm of the Wildcats. Assisted by Darren Goodwin, Duff Hemmelgarn, Nan Steck-Scholey, and Shelley Wolf. To the non-starters. They ended the regular season 21-1, rolled over Waynesfield Goshen 56-20. And then at district, they defeated Fort Recovery 43-28. And then on Saturday night, they beat New Knoxville 45-27. Both those games pretty close at halftime, but really broke it open there.
I really think Fort Recovery was, I think, a 5-point lead at half, and against New Knoxville, a 6-point lead. But did a nice job opening up the second half. A lot of pressure on the ball, and began to score much better in the second half.
4th straight year that Minster has won district, so this is a familiar territory, familiar court to them. So now we're getting ready for the starters for the Wildcats. First, the player of the year in the MAC, Ivy Wolf, a 5'8" sophomore, 13 points a game. Janae Hoying, 5'6" sophomore, 8 points a game. Next, number 22, Jessica Falk, one of 7 seniors on this team, 5'9", 5.5 points a game. Courtney Pranger, 6'2", senior, 11.5 points, 7 rebounds, 4-year starter for the Wildcats. Round out the lineup, Damaris Wolf, a 5'10" senior, averages 7 points a game. Again, head coach Mike Wiss. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
All right, first for Tri-Village, inside play. Obviously, the Downing girls have a nice presence at 6'2", 6'1". They score the ball well, they shoot the ball well. Hit their threes. They're very explosive from the outside, shoot a decent percentage as a team at 31%. Need to be able to handle Minster's pressure. Look for a lot of up and down double teaming, have to be able to recover, react, and make good passes, avoid the turnovers that will let Minster score uncontested layups. For the Minster Wildcats, they need to be able to rebound the ball well. The Downing girls, again, double-digit rebounders basically. You got to limit Tri-Village's one and done. Pressure defense, I've talked about it. Generate that defense into some offense and shoot well. They haven't got off to some great starts, as we talked about in the district games, but would like to come up and be able to shoot the ball well. In the season, a very good three-point shooting team, not so much in the past couple games.
And those are your keys to the game, brought to you from Keyhole Pizza, Newport, Ohio. Minster with the tip. They passed it down to Falk. She was bumped. Foul on Seiler. Start off the game. Damaris Wolf, 15-footer, off the mark. Rebound Downing. Minster will pick up full court. As it'll be Beatree bringing it up against Hoying.
Man-to-man defense by the Wildcats.
Pass underneath, a little miscommunications it looks like, and the refs will change it. It was tipped on the pass.
I didn't see that, but we're kind of far away. But the angle I had, I didn't see it, although but there was no one there, and I think maybe the cutter got hung up in the Minster defense. Break for the Tri-Village Patriots, seeing if they can take advantage of it.
Beatree looks like she's the point guard, running the offense. And there is a steal by Wolf. Up ahead to Hoying. Janae taking it the whole way and in.
Pretty good foot speed with the basketball. Janae Hoyne, and did a nice job, Dave, shielding it to not get it blocked. Her first bucket of the game.
2-0 on the First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank think first. Prince gives it up to Beatree. Second possession here for the Patriots. That is kicked. Patriots 24-1. They've won 23 in a row. Their only loss was in the second game of the season to Versailles, and they lost in overtime. They also played other MAC schools. Fort Recovery they lost in they beat in overtime. St. Henry. Another common opponent they have with Minster is Russia. So 4 common opponents. Minster's 5-0 against those opponents. They play Fort Recovery twice, and Minster took care of those by an average about 20 points a game. So.
Well, so far, the defense, Dave, has been splendid for the Wildcats. Already a scoop and a score, if you will, on their defense. So a lot of ball pressure here. Really, Tri-Village hasn't had the ball inside the three-point line yet.
Seiler with a step-back shot. Rebound by Downing. That's Megan Downing, the freshman, and it's stolen away. Ivy Wolf across the timeline, looking for a teammate. Tries to drive, kicks it out. Hoyne passes up a 3. Prenger will let it go. That is well off the mark. Rebound, Patriots.
Just her 6th three-point attempt on the season for Prenger. Hit her first one in the Fort Recovery game, so not a known three-point shooter, but the 3rd Tri-Village turnover caused by the Minster defense.
Wolf, Damaris banks it in for the basket, and a quick timeout by Brad Gray of Tri-Village. Let's thank our sponsors here for this tournament telecast. Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Find the Pocket Without Emptying Yours, Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio, Cy Schwierdeman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Koki Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank Financial Solutions for a lifetime, Schwierdeman Pharmacies located in Saline, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapakoneta, Unoxer Supply, Minster Down Care, Francis Furniture. Our keys to the game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Our replay sponsor is Winners Meats. And Minster off to a good start here on our First National Bank scoreboard, 4-0.
Defense has come up huge, Dave. As I mentioned, 3 turnovers already. And basically, at least the layup was an automatic score, and I believe the last turnover they actually did score. So basically, they've converted their steals into at least 4 points so far, or all of their points have come off of a Tri-Village turnover.
Backdoor to Prince, and she tried to pass, and another tip and a steal by the Wildcats.
Pass up around the head and shoulders. Minster able to get their hands on it. And nice job defensively by the Wildcats so far. In a really, Tri-Village hasn't even had just a 1 3-pointer by Seiler, and that was a step back.
Tri-Village in the man-to-man. Wolf tries to find an opening. She's been pretty quiet so far in the tournament games. 5 points, 7 and 7 for who led the MAC in scoring. But she's drawn a lot of attention. There's Damaris Wolf, drains the 3.
For Damaris Wolf, she's a very good three-point shooter at 36% on the season. Her 33rd made from that distance, and she has 5 of the Minster 7 points. And you mentioned her sister Ivy, quiet on the offensive end maybe, but not quiet anywhere else, still getting the job done. They've had very few turnovers, and that's a credit not only to her but to her team, but she handles the ball a lot. They've been a very good job taking care of the basketball in the district tournament.
So far, Tri-Village, like you mentioned before, Jeff, all outside the 3-point arc. There's a runner by Prince. Rebound to Maris Wolf. Pushing the tempo. Gives it up to Prenger, and that's stolen away by Seiler.
Good defensive play by Seiler. And she, good speed. They cut her up. Boy, she was going full bore.
Prince nails the 3. Prince now with her 59th three-pointer of the season.
32% accuracy. Good job there by the Patriots. They turn a Minster turnover into a 3-point basket. Much needed in their side. They had not scored yet.
Prenger banks. Shot is too strong. Megan Downey with a rebound. So we see if Tri-Village can settle into their offense. Their strength is their inside game. Seiler will drive and draw the foul.
She went at it. I'm not for sure if they'll call it on Ivy Wolf. They will. Again, it came from outside the call, and Wolf was trailing, was actually on the hip As we'll take another look at it here, and just constant ball movement there by Seiler.
Hits the first. Seiler, the leading scorer, just under 14, but really her and the two Downing sisters and Emma Prince all between 12 and 14, so really balanced attack for the Patriots.
Again, they average just south of 60 points, 58 on the season. And you got those four girls that are pretty consistent, as you mentioned, as Seiler, who is 63% from the charity stripe, nails both. So 5 unanswered.
So Minster responds here as Ivy Wolf with the tray. High arcing shot, found nothing but the bottom of the net.
Those are pretty shots. A nice high arch gave the ball a great angle to enter the rim. And again, she'd been quiet offensively in the district tournament, but comes out with a big 3-point bucket here.
They trap Beatrice there. It won't result in a turnover. It's all in possession there, but not a good spot to pick it up if you're going against this Minster press.
Yeah, luckily they don't turn it over, and it still is the possession their favor. It's not a transition layup opportunity for the Wildcats.
24, Courtney Ernst in the game, also number 12, Danielle Barhorse. 3 by Megan Downing. That will bounce high off the top. Ball bounces around Barhorse with the rebound.
Good job by Barhorst, chasing down the long rebound that sometimes you have when threes are shot.
Wolf sets her feet, just off on the 3. Pranger comes up with it, and there will be a travel there as he tried to dribble in between traffic.
A lot of hands in the way. They're tough to kind of clear the ball, Dave, and they force a turnover with just Pranger trying to outlet the ball.
3 minutes to go, first quarter. Minster got off to a 7-0 lead. Tri-Village scored the next 5 before the tray by Ivy Wolf. Andy Beatrice gives it to Seiler. There's Peyton Beatrice. Yes, they are sisters as the ball goes out of bounds. Emma Prince into the lineup.
5, sorry Dave.
For Tri-Village.
5 Tri-Village turnovers already. They've only taken 4 field goals. So a lot of turnovers have limited their ability to get shots off. Minster, just the 2 turnovers.
10-5 Minster. Wolf down to Pranger. She'll go against Downing. Working around the perimeter. Ernst will try the tray. In and out, and almost rolled in. Rebound Tri-Village. Seiler trying to drive down the left-handed side. Working around the perimeter. There is a long 3 by Prince. Rebound by Downing. Contact blocked. And we go the other way. Pass to Pranger. Falk's open for the 3 and hits it.
Falk also, Dave, struggled a little bit in the shooting at the Walpock District, but hits her 24th 3-point bucket of the season, a very good percentage at 40%. So she's a nice weapon to have for the Wildcats. A girl that can score the ball from the outside.
And 3 threes for the Wildcats. There's a 3-pointer off the mark by Seiler. Foul on the rebound will go against Tri-Village.
Just the 3rd foul of the game now.
Coming up on under 2 minutes as we get another look here. Seiler puts up the 3 off the mark. Tri-Village, of course, the away team today with the red uniforms trimmed in blue and white. Wildcats in their white, trimmed with orange and black. As Hoying checks back into the game for the Wildcats. Also Damaris Wolf back in, so 5 starters in for Coach Wiss.
Minster has already attempted 5 shots from 3-point range, make it 6.
That's off the mark by Wolf. Tri-Village, 3rd straight year they have won district. Trying to cut into this 8-point lead. Prince will drive to the hoop and score. Emma Prince with a nice basket.
5 points for Prince. No one from Minster rotated over to help. Good basket drive. Left-hand layup for Prince, who's averaging just under 12 points a game.
Wolf directing traffic. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Down to Pranger. Turnaround. Yes.
Pranger, her first bucket of the game. Nice pivot move there. Tough to stop a girl at 6 feet 2 inches who can pivot, put the ball above her head, jump, and get a nice release. Her first bucket of the game, averaging 11.5 on the year.
Down to 24 seconds. Prince trying to find an opening. Will drive again, put one up. That goes in and out. Rebound Wildcats down to 13. Hoying has Wolf to her left. Nice stutter
move.
step and one.
Boy, stop and go. Hesitated like she was going to pull up. Drew the defense in as the defense was coming at her. She blew by her. Credit her getting the foul right there. Just a simple head and shoulder. And she gets fouled and also makes the basket. 4 points for Hoying here in the first quarter.
She had 11 in the district game against Fort Recovery, most of those in the third quarter, and then against New Knoxville, 16 again. Then the spark in the second half.
Foul goes against Peyton Beatrice, her first, team's third.
Trying to add to this 10-point lead for the Wildcats.
68% shooter from the foul line on the season.
Rolls in, down to 7 seconds. Pass ahead, that is tipped, stolen by Wolf. See if they can get a shot off. That will end the first quarter of play. Good start for the Wildcats as they lead Tri-Village 18-7. We'll be back with the second quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
On our first National Bank scoreboard, we played one quarter. Minster leads Tri-Village 18-7.
Minster does a nice job in that first 8 minutes, hitting on over 50% of their shots. Tri-Village, on the other hand, just 2 of 9, only 9 shot attempts. A large part of that, the 6 turnovers that have limited their ability to get shots off, so good job by the Minster defense. The Minster's offense, you're getting some good buckets early on from Ivy Wolf and Jessica Falk. Some 3-pointers that maybe they didn't shoot very well during their last couple of games have hit their first shots of the night here in the regional semis.
So far, Tri-Village really hasn't taken advantage of their size underneath at all. The Dowling sisters have rarely touched it so far. Carly Richard will get it down to Pranger. Pass over to Wolf, did a nice job, but then she loses it.
4th Minster turnover. You mentioned the Downing girls, sisters have yet, Maddie's yet to take a shot. Megan is 0 for 2, a 3-point attempt and also a 2-pointer that she's missed, so they've been held in check.
As on cue, they try to get it to Maddie Downing. She off her hands and stolen by the Wildcats.
Good team defense there, a couple Wildcats. Pranger, obviously Gardner, I think she had some help come over on that lob pass. They knock it away, forced the turnover.
Going with the basketball. She's running point right now with Ivy Wolf on the bench. Down to Pranger. Back to Maris Wolf with the tray. 4th 3-pointer of the night for the Wildcats and a 14-point lead.
8 points for Damaris Wolf and shooting the ball very well. Here comes a double team from behind before they get there, Dave. Another turnover on the ball handling there for the Tri-Village Patriots. Their 8th of the game, had 6 again in the first quarter. 2 quickly here to start the second.
Ivy Wolf checks back in also. Jessica Falk, Peyton Beatrice back in the game. The Beatrice girls are sisters. The Downings are sisters. Right now, Tri-Village in some trouble down 14. Not the way they wanted to start this out.
No, it isn't. They have not been able to handle the Minster press, or pressure, I should say. And offensively, you know, they've faced a Minster team that got off to a quick start and some girls scoring a high percentage. Minster's had a few turnovers. They had 3 in the first quarter. One was the last desperation one at the half where they tried to get something as the time ran down. So done a nice job of the Wildcats securing the basketball.
Ivy Wolf will try 3. Rebound Tri-Village as Prince knocks it off of Wolf. They will stay with the Patriots. Patriots, their tournament trail, they knocked off Miami Valley 62-46, and then they had a close call against their league rival Bradford in overtime 55-49 before they defeated Country Day 54-35 last week at the district final. And there's Downing will break open for her first basket. Maddie Downing, one of 2 girls, both of the Downing girls, first team all Southwest district with the first basket. Pranger up is fouled.
Downing, who scored her first shot at the other end, picks up her first foul here against Pranger, and that's something they have not been able to do very well, is get the ball on the inside. Just take a look here at the foul on Maddie Downing. Yep, easy call there. That arm drops less than vertical. It's almost automatic.
Pranger with the first.
Pranger just under 80%. I'm sorry, wrong line there.
First team All-MAC all 4 years in high school. I'm sure that's been done before, but it's a rare group.
Yeah, it's very rare. That's quite an honor. 4 times first team All-MAC.
Won over 1,000 points earlier this year. She's around the 1175 mark right now.
62% from the free throw line. Clear that up, and yeah, continues to score the ball well for the Wildcats.
Beatrice with the basketball. Patriots down by 14. Peyton Beatrice trying to find an opening, puts up a shot. Good box out there by Hoying. Pushes the tempo. They got a 4-on-3. Falk, Damaris Wolf open for another 3 and hits another one.
That girl has been on fire. 3 3-pointers and a deuce for 11 for Damaris Wolf.
Timeout on the floor. Minster with a 17-point lead. You're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
You see the score. One of our keys to the game for Minster, Jeff, was they wanted to shoot well. Well, you can check that box so far.
Yeah, they've shot very well in the first quarter, 7 of 13. They're 2 for 2 here, both 3-pointers in the second quarter, so make that 9 of 15 from the field. Perfect from the free throw line, 3 for 3. So really, again, after struggling in the district semifinal games, there's a jump ball, nice play by Damaris Wolf. Come out on fire, and their defense has been very outstanding as well.
Mentioned there, Wolf with the block. She leads all scorers with 11. 3 threes and a deuce. Again, these two teams played last year at the same spot. Minster won 41-27. Had hot shooting in that game, and they've repeated it as Seiler will let the 3 go and hit it.
Much needed basket for Tri-Village. Seiler, who was 0 for 2 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Her first field goal. She has 2 free throws to go along with that for 5 points.
Minster with their 5 starters back in the lineup. Ivy will hesitation, kicks it out. Hoying, that's too strong on the 3. Seiler ends up with a rebound. Off to Beatrice. Beatrice has a little bit of an opening. Hounded by Hoying. Down to Maddie Downing, working against Pranger. Seiler will let the three go and hit it. Alyssa Seiler with the tray.
Back-to-back for her. She's now made her 56th and 57th three-point basket on the season.
Falk's three is off, but she gets a rebound and draws the foul.
Nice job by Falk, sensing or feeling it would be a little bit short. Went after it, got fouled, getting that offensive rebound. Take another look at it here. Right on, that'll be Seiler. This is her second one. Kind of mishandled it, but boy, a quick release before Minster could get in position to touch it.
Replays being brought to you by Winners Meats, quality meats for over 90 years. Winners Meats. Pranger travels before the shot. She thought she was going to the foul line, but looks around and says, I guess we're going the other way.
I didn't see it. There was, trying to muscle for some position, maybe shuffled him a little bit.
And there's Richard hounding Beatrice. Pass ahead to Prince. 3-on-3 here. Downing, and she travels. Downing having a hard time moving around Pranger.
Yeah, had a little bit maybe off balance there. Footwork wasn't that clean, and in doing so, shuffled her pivot foot before releasing the ball. So tough break for the Patriots. They give the turnover right back.
Falk to Damaris Wolf to Ivy. 3:15 to go in this first half. Pranger at the elbow. Good rebound by Wolf and banks it in left-handed. Damaris Wolf, a
Doing
huge first half.
Yeah, she's been on fire. Offensive rebound, stick buck for points. Wildcats have not had many offensive rebounds. They haven't missed many shots, but they take advantage of that one, and a big bucket here for the Patriots.
Nice drive by Emma Prince. Draws the foul, chance for the three-point play.
Again, she had a layup, I believe, in the first quarter on the left side. Minster a little late getting over, and Pranger picks up her first foul. Team second.
So Prince, 5'6" senior, only two seniors on this team, her and Peyton Beatrice. Misses it, but gets the rebound.
I believe the rebound went to number 20, Megan Downing, on that rare miss from Seiler.
Seiler just off, gets a rebound, can't finish. Beatrice comes out with a jump ball, and that alternate possession will give it to the Wildcats.
Minster, again, doesn't clean it on the first attempt. Good play there by Seiler, and she was able to really get a quality shot off. Kind of threw, looked like a bit of a prayer up there. Tried to rush it before maybe she thought it would get blocked. Don't know, but Minster survives that multiple look for the Patriots.
Wolf through the lane, a runner short. Barhorse battling for it. Richard able to save it.
Good play by Barhorse, keeping it alive. Another look for the Wildcats here up by 11.
It was as much as, I think, 14, maybe a little bit more. Want to keep it right there. Impatient right now, as it looks like Tri-Village just switched to a zone.
I thought the same thing. Just
Wolf again.
She continues to play well this first half. What a nice first half for the 5'10" senior. Doesn't want to make this her last game in a Wildcat uniform. 15 points for Damaris Wolf.
Beatrice in trouble, tied up. This time the alternate possession will give it to the Patriots.
Boy, just a lot of pressure defensively by Minster. When the pass is thrown at their head or above it, they're able to get hands on it, and then that time able to kind of smother the ball handler before she could even get it released. So they force a tie-up. It stays with Tri-Village, but the Minster defense has really made its presence here in this first half. Wolf sits down. Boy, there's a nice 2 quarters for Damaris Wolf here in the semifinal matchup.
Janae Hoying checks in the lineup for Wolf. They go with a really smaller lineup here as they lob it over the top to Downing.
No backside help. Nice pass, and Downing did a nice job kind of shielding bar horse out of the way, and a beautiful pass, a good answer for Maddie Downing now with 4 points.
First time Downing's had to not go against Pranger. Ernst will drive, will kick it out, but travel before then.
Third turnover for the Wildcats here in the second quarter.
And if you're Tri-Village here, 1:05 to go, if you're Brad Gray, you're thinking, get it under 10, maybe a little bit more. And the first half has not gone very well at all, but if they can stay within striking, but.
Oh, very much so. They trailed by 11 at the end of the first quarter, have trailed here all the second quarter. They've got it back to where it was at the first 8-minute period, but would definitely, like you said, like to go in with a little bit of momentum, something positive that his team can build upon for the final 2 quarters.
Seiler lob again to Downing and another basket.
Megan Downing.
Megan Downing.
I thought Megan Downing, I didn't see it. It looked like she extended her arm against the Minster defender. Not called. Nice play by Megan Downing.
Pranger tried to kick it out, split the teammates. So now with 40 seconds to go, Tri-Village can cut into that 9-point lead.
Oh, 9 points, single digits as Wolf and also Falk return. But boy, the Wildcats seem like they really had to throttle down here, really making it tough for the Patriots. Now some life by the Patriots. They've come back, some nice offensive possessions. They've gotten some buckets from both Downing girls and also a driving layup by Prince to help kind of spark this little bit of a run comeback, if you will.
Coach Wiss has all 5 starters back in. It's always a balancing act when you have you get a rest for the starters. And there's the steal. Ivy Wolf with the layup.
Good job with a scoop and the score for Ivy Wolf. And again, pressure defense there by the Wildcats. And
Hong almost came up with another steal there. Good sportsmanship as she helps
the
up.
Deflection and just good hands in there as Seiler kind of was up high, couldn't control it. Wolf went low, and nice job of shielding it, making it very difficult to block the shot or even get an attempt at it. Minster's done that now, a couple steals and turned them into immediate baskets on the turnover. I believe Janae Hoyne had one in the first quarter, steal on one end and a layup on the other.
Coming up on 10 seconds, now 11-point lead. Megan Downing working against Wolf, and there's a foul on Ivy Wolf. That will be her second. So Coach Wiss is going to take her out pretty quickly.
Just a third on the Minster Wildcats, so no free throws. But boy, Minster, if you notice, I believe there it was Megan Downing. When she caught the ball above the elbow, Minster was right in her face. It was almost as if she had lost her dribble. But they're willing to challenge, put it on the floor, beat us if you can. We got help defense, and you don't always see that. Sometimes girls stay a couple feet off because they're afraid to get beat. Minster likes their ability to, let's say, move their feet. As a foul goes against Damaris Wolf, they're her first, team's 4th.
Still only 4 not shooting. That took 0.7 off, so 3.7.
So, some people say playoff, don't get burned. Others say we're going to get in your face. You've got to, learn to beat us and create your own shot off the dribble.
Prince with the 3, blocked by Falk. As we go to halftime, your score on the First National Bank scoreboard. Minster 32, Tri-Village 21. We'll total up our numbers, come back with the first half stats, and we return on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
We're at halftime here at this regional semifinal action. The Wildcats lead the Patriots by 11 with the first half numbers. Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Thank you, Dave. A good start for the Wildcats. They got off to an 18-7 first quarter lead. Then they played even basketball in the second quarter, each team scoring 14 points. Minster shooting the ball very well, above 50%, 12 of 23 overall. Tri-Village just under 50% at 8 of 18. Three-point shots, Minster's nailed 5 of 12. Tri-Village hit a couple there in the second quarter by Alyssa Seiler, so that's helped them. Free throws, not many shot. Both teams shot fairly well, 2 of 3 and 3 of 3. Rebound margin about even. Turnovers has hampered Tri-Village, 11-6. Minster for sure, I know, have taken a couple of them straight in for layups uncontested. So that hurts your offense or your defense when they don't have a chance to even defend. Minster, on the other hand, even in the 5-on-5, they've shot the ball pretty well, and they've had a good first half from Damaris Wolf. She leads all scorers with 15 points for the Wildcats. Courtney Pringer currently with 4, Jessica Falk with 3, Janae Hoying with 5, Ivy Wolf with 5, and for Tri-Village, Alyssa Seiler, member of those 2 3-pointers late in the second quarter with 8 now on the night. 7 from Emma Prince, 4 from Maddie Downing, and 2 from Megan Downing for their total of 21.
You know, Minster shot really good the first half, put a great first half together, but Tri-Village just hung in there, still down 11, but they didn't lose any ground in the second quarter.
They didn't, and they had it down to 9, but had that turnover at the midcourt. The Minster was able to go in and score uncontested layup. I believe it was Ivy Wolf on that last one, but they had it at 9, like I said, a bucket, a 3-pointer, something like that. They could have cut it to 7 or 6 and felt very good about themselves. Can't feel too bad now after kind of a rough first quarter, a lot of turnovers in that first quarter, but still hanging in there. Nice shot by Wolf, who was picked up, if you will, right where she left off.
Now with 17 points.
Her 4th 3-point made bucket of the night. Throw the ball
almost
above
tipped there.
Yeah, throw it where their hands are at. It's probably going to get tipped.
There's Downing with the basketball.
Again, Minster really coming up on the Downing girls defensively.
There's Maddie Downing looking down for Megan Downing. That's tipped away. And that will go out of bounds. So say it's off of Tri-Village, so the Minster ball. Talk about Damaris Wolf. She's got 17 points. Her season high was 18 way back against Bellevue, and that was in the Bath tournament. Bellevue, a team that's in the regional finals in D2. So Wolf shows she's human. She misses that one. Prince the other way. Pass ahead. Downing runs the floor well. It rolls off. And there's a jump ball as she ties up Pringer. Just follow up on that point. Minster has only had 1 game under 10 points, but they've played some quality opponents. Bellevue has made the Elite 8. Also, Carroll, who they beat by 15, has made the Elite 8. And both of those in Division 2, as well as Valley View, who lost. They made the Sweet 16. They're all 3 in Division 2. Made Sweet 16, 3 of those. Then you have Versailles, who made the Sweet 16. Division 3 lost last night. And then the other opponent they've played, Fort Laramie, that plays in the second game here. So
and beat them in Fort Laramie beats Minster in double overtime.
So when you look at their margin of victory is about 30 points, you think maybe they had an easy schedule, but no, they beat some quality opponents. As Seiler's shot off the mark.
Yeah, they have. They've played a tough schedule, and that's another reason they get better with the teams they play against. And like I said, a number of those teams made it deep into the run or still alive. Mentioned earlier, the Damaris Wolf shot her first of the quarter here was a 2-pointer. I think I called it a 3. So her made 2-point bucket gives her 17 on the night. And then she followed up with a missed 3-pointer the last possession.
Minster being patient on the offense. Hoying trying to find an opening. Wolf will kick it to Falk. Now to Pringer. Under 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Winner to go to the Elite 8 and come here on Saturday night. Play the winner of Fort Laramie and Legacy Christian. Fort Laramie #1 team in the state. These two teams are #2 and 3. As Wolf is fouled, I believe, on the shot. She'll be shooting 2.
Long possession there by the Wildcats. Really held on to the basketball, forced Tri-Village to play defense. The foul goes against Alyssa Seiler, her second foul, team's first of this half.
Ivy Wolf, just a sophomore, MAC Player of the Year. She hits the first. She was in the top 5 of 6 different categories. She was the first in scoring, first in threes, second in 3 percentages. She was also in free throws, assists, and steals all around. And to win it as a sophomore, another feat that's not easy to do in the MAC.
No, it's not. 73%. You mentioned that mark from the free throw line, and I'm thinking out loud now. It could be wrong, but I know the last 3-time, or one of the 3-time Player of the Years from Knoxville, Haley Horseman. I believe she won it 3 years in a row. Similar position, guard oriented, but both are fast and quick and strong.
And Seiler draws the 3rd foul on the aforementioned Ivy Wolf. So it looks like she will check out here after this first foul shot.
Well, good job by Seiler, maybe knowing, and maybe they talked about it. Hey, if you get a chance with Ivy Wolf on you defensively, and go at her, see once you can pick up the foul. And Seiler is a good ball handler, so it's not like, you've got to respect her. So she did a nice job forcing the issue and gets her first free throw here. She's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight, 63% on the season.
9 points. Prince with 7 points to lead Tri-Village. On double figures, and Seiler's a nice player for the Patriots as they go to a pressure. It's like a diamond press. Hoying will go over the top to Ernst, who checked in for Wolf.
And Minster breaks it basically without dribbling the basketball. So good job passing. Minster strong enough to throw a pass with velocity that Tri-Village can't run down, and made it look fairly easy. Now they're back to half-court offense, and Tri-Village, Dave, back to man-to-man now in the half-court, correct? Yes.
Yes. As they go down to Prenger. That's tipped away and around. Minster caught a break.
They did. Tri-Village had a chance there. They forced the defensive pressure. The ball not able to be corralled by the Patriots, so stay with Minster.
Wolf will inbound it. As Carly Richard checks into the lineup. Check that. That was Hoying. I had the wrong number. Hoying 13, Richard 14. Wolf, Falk in the corner. 440, trying to post it up to Prenger. It's guarded by Maddie Downing. Ernst thought about a 3.
Seiler, Alyssa Seiler, number 30, really playing off of Ernst there, basically letting her shoot, made it difficult to give a good entry pass into Prenger. They're playing off of her a little bit. We'll see once that way continues.
Minster has definitely been much more patient in the second half. And there's a steal by Seiler.
Good hands by Seiler. Had a couple big plays here, picked up the 3rd foul against Ivy Wolf the last possession.
Prince to the hole, blocked by Wolf, Downing with a follow. It seems like Tri-Village is getting a little more comfortable in their offense now.
Yeah, they are. They'd be almost going at the basket a little bit more aggressive here. Emma Prince is a nice ball player. She's a couple of times going to the basket such as that. That time gets it blocked, but there for the offensive rebound is her teammate, Maddie Downing.
Tri-Village, you might wonder where the name comes from. That's 3 different villages, Palestine, Hollinsburg, and New Madison, consolidated through the years. Tri-Village, if you remember a few years ago, the boys were state champions. They made it to state 2 years in a row, knocked off Marion Local in the regional finals 2 years in a row, won state the second year, as we have a 30-second timeout. Time to thank our sponsors, Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Find the Pocket Without Emptying Yours, Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair, St. Henry, Ohio, Cy Schruderman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, Financial Solutions for a Lifetime, Schruderman Pharmacies, located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapakoneta, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture. We'll pick a player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco at the end of the game. And with 4:04 to go on our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster with an 11-point lead.
Right back to where we started again. It seems like that's been the nature of the game. The poor start by the Tri-Village Patriots, a good start by the Minster Wildcats, has basically kept us around this 11-point margin, and Minster will give it back. So, chance here for we talked about before, the Tri-Village, a chance now to get back in single digits, and they've done some things offensively and had success here to start the quarter.
They're hanging around. They're what they need to really get into this game and have a run at some point, but we still have almost 12 minutes to go in this game.
Ivy Wolf, remember, for Minster on the bench with 3 personal fouls. You see once she sits out the entire third quarter.
Prince to the hoop again. It draws the foul. That'll be a shooting foul.
That's something that Tri-Village likes to do now. And Prince is very talented. 5'6" senior, has shown tonight where she can take it to the basket off the dribble. This time getting around Falk, and we'll see who the foul goes against.
As she misses the first one.
I believe the one against Falk, her first foul.
Chance for the second one.
68% from the free throw line, and she gets 1 of 2 as a team. Tri-Village, 67% from the free throw line. They average about 11 makes a game, about 16 attempts.
Full court pressure, they tip it away and come up with a steal. Prince.
Third Minster turnover here of the third quarter.
Drives, that time it goes off her foot. And it will be Minster basketball. A little feisty down there, a little bit of pushing, but it'll be Minster ball.
Well, back-to-back turnovers as Tri-Village trying to go back to the basket, with a drive. You see there, I believe it was Prince pushing off a little bit, a little frustration. She just lost the ball. And don't want to see that. Luckily, it wasn't too severe, but didn't get a foul called on her either.
Jessica Falk with the 3 is short. Downing with the rebound. And there's a foul in the backcourt. That'll be the 4th foul on Minster.
So Courtney Ernst picks up her first foul.
See the drive by Princeton. Just a little bit of frustration there. And
yeah, Falk did nothing. So she's lucky she didn't get a cheap foul, if you will, called on her. And you got to maintain composure.
Ocean's running high here in this regional semi. Step back Seiler, and there's a offensive foul underneath the basket against the Patriots.
Foul goes against Megan Downing, just too physical, they say, trying to post up. I saw her moving around, don't know that it was excessive, but there was some movement going on trying to gain position.
Ivy Wolf checks back in the lineup with 3 fouls. Only player with 3 fouls, only a few players that have 2 fouls. And Coach List decides wants his point guard in there. And there's pressure. Really, they have 2 point guards with Hoying there.
Especially on offense. And diamond and 1 press, it's nice to have that when you have a Downing girl at 6 feet, over 6 foot up there on that top of that diamond. Makes it difficult to reverse the basketball. Minster did a nice job breaking it out the past couple times. They've been faced with it.
Foul there will be the 3rd team foul against Tri-Village. It was an 11-point game at halftime, so Minster's only given up 1 of those points at 10 right now.
Madison Foreman, 5'5" junior, picks up her first foul, team's 2nd.
Minster won their 16th MAC title this year at a perfect 9-0. That's their 16th MAC title in school history, all of them outright, which is amazing.
It's a little odd, I never would have guessed that, but all outright championships. Nice finger roll layup, if you will, there from Ivy Wolf.
Ivy Wolf now with 9, a foul in the backcourt against Minster, and that'll be the 4th foul. Or check that, it's on Hoying. They marked it on the scoreboard on Wolf. It's on Hoying.
It's already the 16th foul, so Tri-Village, if they keep going at Minster with their guards, they're going to be shooting free throws either in the act or on a regular foul, because now Minster has Tri-Village in the bonus.
Beatrice to Prince. Seiler with the tray. Lead under 10.
3rd 3-point made basket for Alyssa Seiler. She now has 13 on the game, 13 points. Quick release for Seiler, no doubt. She kind of flips it up there real quick, and this time able to find the bottom of the net.
She had 53 threes coming into this game.
36%, so a decent percentage there, Dave. You mentioned 55 coming in to today's game.
Wolf down to Pranger. They've been trying to post her up. She's double teamed by the Downing. Wolf off on the 3. Rebound, Patriots.
Big
Seiler
possession here.
drives to the hoop. Too strong, but rebound. Downing and in. Lead down to 7. 38-31, a minute to go, third quarter.
Tri-Village really being aggressive on offense. They've attacked the rim. That time to get a key offensive rebound from Maddie Downing. As you said, cut it to 7. That's close as they've been since probably back in the first quarter. They had it down to 9 in the second quarter, but 7's the closest since way back in the first period.
Wolford's tripped, draws the 4th foul on Tri-Village. That'd be the 3rd foul on Lissa Seiler.
We hate to see her pick up her 3rd foul.
She will leave, probably also to give her a little bit of a breather. She's leaves with 13 points.
She plays very nice, or has 3 triples, has been very good on offense.
It's still a 7-point lead for Minster, but you really feel like the momentum's really over on the Tri-Village side.
Yeah, they've really come alive offensively here, especially as of late. Minster started off the third quarter with a 3-point basket, or a 2-pointer, and a turnover by Tri-Village. You felt like Minster really was in control, but number of Minster turnovers here and some missed shots. Tri-Village back in it.
They really double team and triple team Pranger, and she draws the foul.
A lot of contact on the ball. We'll see once it was. I doubt it was on Maddie Downing. He was behind her. Had to been with one of the guards reaching in. Somewhere in there, the foul was called against number 21, Peyton Beatrice.
So 5 fouls apiece for both teams. Minster ball with 18 seconds. Wolf will inbound it. Before that last dead ball, Ivy Wolf checked out in favor of Carly Richard. The feeling a basket would be big here for Minster going into the quarter break. Haven't shot as many threes this quarter, and they have a hard time getting Pranger open underneath. Boeing, we're trying to work off a screen. Gives it back to Pranger. She'll try the 3. Off the mark, Richard with a follow. Big offensive rebound, and senior Carly Richard will shoot 2.
Doesn't score a lot on the season, 2 points a game, but boy, a big offensive rebound there. You kind of bring Pranger out. Take a look at here, good positioning by the 5'7" senior. 2 free throws coming up for Carly Richard.
One of 7 seniors on this Minster team.
64% from the free throw line.
This is the first. Minster on the season 66%, so a pretty good mark. As Lily Pelletier into the game here to give Pranger a break. Pelletier, a 6-foot senior with her first action tonight. Richard trying to hit the second one. And she does. Lead back to 8. 1.1. Has to be a prayer here. Not able to get a shot off. We go to the fourth quarter on our first National Bank scoreboard. Minster leads Tri-Village by 8. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to the Student Activity Center at Vandalia Butler High School. Tri-Village is cutting to the lead. Minster just leading by 8.
Minster just 7 points in the quarter. Tri-Village scores 10. Neither team really got a lot of shots off. Each team with 6 field goal attempts. Each team made 2. Part of the difference is Tri-Village nailed 2 3-pointers, whereas Minster did not connect on any of their 4 3-point shots. Both teams shot well from the free throw line. Tri-Village nailed down 5 of 6 from the free throw line in that third quarter, also to help them come back. Minster 3 of 4. With Tri-Village, a couple big three-point buckets. Help them to a 10-7 lead in that third quarter.
They switched to a zone here. It's like a 2-3 trapping zone. They played a zone a few possessions.
And more of it was maybe a half-court diamond and one press. And in the first half, they played maybe like a 1-3-1 or have mixed it up a little bit. And Minster playing, very cautious right now, looking for a nice shot. Again, pass thrown above the head is deflected. Fortunately for the Wildcats, to come away with it.
Pelletier gave it to Wolf. Wolf did a nice job of meeting that pass.
That was a super move by Wolf. Rather than waiting, she went at the basketball, avoids the turnover. 30-second timeout by the Wildcats.
I'd like to mention, if you missed the first replay, that was on Sunday, March 10th at noon. The second one is Monday, March 11th at 5 p.m. Those are on Channel 3 and also on HD and Channel 503. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand at NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at NKTelco.net. Coach Wiss called a timeout. He had Prenger at the scorer's table. I think he wanted to get her in and at the same time talk about what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, she went out in the last 1.1 seconds of the third quarter, so she's got plenty of rest right now. And offense a little stagnant right now with the defensive pressure right now from Tri-Village. So we'll see once if Tri-Village stays in the zone. Dave, sometimes after timeout, teams will change. And they go back to, looks like they'll stay zone. So they keep it the same, but now Prenger in there at the pivot to help move the ball. Or I'm sorry, that was a Falk, but right away they look for Prenger down low.
Draws the 6th foul on Tri-Village. Minster was up in this game 23-9 and had the feeling like they were going to just really roll, but you and I talked before the game. This Tri-Village has some good players here. We felt like it was going to be more like this type of a score at this point in the game.
Yeah, obviously they have scores, but they've been playing pretty good defense here for Prenger now on a 1-on-1. First bonus free throws of the night.
Prenger short on that one. Rebound to Tri-Village. Wolf almost comes up with a steal. Instead, a foul.
Damaris Wolf picks up her second foul. We'll come to this end. I'm sorry, it'd be 6. I thought they had 6.
I think it's the third. 32, that's their third foul. So both Wolf sisters with 3 fouls. So we'll be shooting bonus. We'll be shooting foul shots other than a player control foul the rest of the way.
Boy, Damaris almost gets her 4th right there. Both Wolf girls.
Seiler, and there's Damaris Wolf with the steal. Off to Ivy. Pull up from the free throw lane. Yes.
More points off turnovers. That wasn't a layup, but boy, a big shot from Ivy Wolf from the foul line. And again, Damaris gets the steal. The pass right around her face. Hands up, got the ball, deflected, hit her sister. Big bucket for the Wildcats.
Nice double team there is Megan Downing with a nice drive down the left-hand side.
Tough angle. The left-hander kisses it off the glass for just her 4th point. She averages just under 13. But she does match the basket by Wolf, and Wolf went over and back.
Over and back, the double team. She lost sight of where she was. A good double team by Downing and also Prince. And now Tri-Village a chance to cut to get lower than what they've been under this 8-point lead here.
I think 7 is what we agreed on was the closest they've been since back in the first quarter.
Downing, now with Seiler. She drives, puts up a shot, rebound Hoying. I think she was leaning in to try to get some contact. Richard with a nice defense.
Did a nice job keeping her hands up high, vertical, and not trying to draw the foul.
Ivy Wolf in and out, rebound Damaris, blocked there by Megan Downing.
Good play by Downing with the block. Minster nearly comes up with a second chance opportunity.
Hoying did a nice job of working for that and kept working at it and got the steal.
Second turnover against Tri-Village. The first one went for points for the Wildcats. See if they can convert this one as well.
Prenger, a lot of contact. Damaris Wolf, long on the 3. Prince, driving it against Wolf. Takes it to the basket, and there will be a offensive foul there.
We'll have to watch this. I thought Wolf snuck in there, knocked it out of her hands, off of her leg. We'll see what they call a foul, though. We'll take another look at it right here.
Looks like she tried to go behind her back. Let's see what the replay shows us. No, she
did push off with her other hand. Good. I'd say it's a decent call. I didn't see that, but I thought she knocked the ball out, but it looked like Prince did extend her arm to shield her, but it gets called for the foul, her first.
She could, if she would have drawn the foul on Wolf, that would have been the fourth. Minster with the ball and an 8-point lead. Prenger, turnaround, in. They've been working for that one all second half. She adds on to her career total.
6 points on the night, a big bucket there for her. Stops the run right now as they can pick up the fourth foul here, I think, against Prenger.
She moves
or against Wolf.
She moves into now 24th place all-time in the all-time MAC scoring, passing somebody you know, Ms. Jill Henschen-Heitkamp.
Yep, Jill graduated in '83, so she now moves to 25th as Courtney Prenger moves past her into 24th position.
Number 4 for Lauren Schenk, a familiar one. She had 1671 as Prince hit the next one up the ranks. Justine Ratterman from Versailles, 1673. Bev Obringer, 1720. All-time max score in girls. Jenny Rao of Coldwater, graduated in '93, 1814. A lot of big numbers, a lot of great names there in MAC history, but a couple big free throws there by Emma Prince. And there's a bad pass.
Almost over and back, I thought. It looked like Falk caught it. I'm not going to say it. Look, it's always difficult to judge. It looked like she left from the front court, caught it in the air, but
yeah, we got a bad angle where we're at.
So they survive, or thought it was going to be a turnover as well, but Falk comes up with a loose ball. And pressure for right now Tri-Village, Dave, is really making a name for itself. They've caused the Wildcats into some tough spots, but Damaris hits a three-pointer.
Her first 2 points of the second half. That's a two-pointer. 19, her season high this year now.
She had 2 in the third quarter to start the quarter, and then 2 more there.
Seiler's 3 off the mark. The ball bounced around. They try to go up ahead to Prenger. Bumped. This time they'll call a foul.
Well, Prenger doing a nice job maintaining composure. I think Prince is really excited right now, might be the good word. She is going to be very close to getting what we would call maybe an intentional foul. Very aggressive. I'm not sure what they're discussing, but maybe if she threw a punch, I don't know. But Prenger doing a nice job maintaining composure, just walking away.
Definitely their game plan has been double down on Prenger whenever she get it. They have a tall girl to match it up, one of the Downing sisters, and then the guard comes down there, and they've been pretty aggressive with the double or
intentional foul.
Intentional foul. So we get a look at the Minster student section. We'll get a replay here. We'll get a look. As Prenger stops.
There's a foul.
And there's Prince. Yeah, she just, you can't do that. You can't.
Well, she came down. Now I look at it, I don't know unless she said something. It was aggressive. I don't say she didn't hit her in the head or anything, but she came down with a hard foul, enough to warrant a intentional.
Good refereeing there in that. They talked about it. It would have been good refereeing if they didn't call it, but they said, okay, what did you see? And is
yep. And again, they didn't get the benefit of an angle
replay
like we did. So
right.
You know, but even you think back to the third quarter where she pushed off and got away with it down here. That was, I wouldn't call it intentional, but just maybe someone's got to step in and calm things down because you can't do that. And great for the Wildcats.
They can score here. It's like a double possession here, and sometimes you forget these are 16 and 17-year, 18-year-old girls, and emotions are high, a lot of desire, and that time getting the better of Tri-Village.
The Prince with 3 fouls.
So the lead back to 12. After 2 baskets in a row by Wolf and then 2 free throws by Prenger. And this time Hoying will be fouled. Tri-Village had it down to 8 and had the ball, but they got it down to 7 once before.
Beatrice picks up her 3rd. That's a team foul number 10. So the Wildcats double bonus the rest of the game.
It's Hoying, 5'6" sophomore.
5 points on the night. Her first points here in the second half. Has not attempted a field goal since the second quarter. Has done all of her scoring in the first quarter. Way back then, had a couple 2-point buckets and actually a free throw to complete a 3-point play for Janae Hoying, averaging just under 8 points a game on a season.
Hits a pair. The lead down to 14 as Minster on a critical 6-0 run.
Yeah, big possession there. They get 4 free throws, 2 from Prenger, 2 from Hoying. So they take advantage of their opportunity, and
Seiler with a long three, too strong. Downing to her sister Maddie, and one.
Good battle there by the sisters, and again, a high arcing long three-point shot from Seiler, but the offensive rebound there for the Patriots, and they pick up the second foul against Pringer.
The Downing sisters have touched the ball a lot more. Tri-Village has been able to get it underneath the first half, especially the first quarter. They were outside the three-point arc most of the offense for a while.
Limited touches is probably the best way to say it. They've been more active here. The offense has been a little bit more active as well. The guards have been going at the basket, which has opened things up. Just a kind of a game not over yet. They're not out of it, but they just had a rough first 8 minutes, or that first quarter was rough for Tri-Village, and they've really responded well and have battled back.
That's tipped away. Turnover gives it to Tri-Village.
Again, cross-court pass, chest high. Difficult to sneak those through against good teams.
Seiler to the hole, and they call it a charge. Well, let's see. There's two officials blew the whistle. One of them does a chart. The one underneath was saying charge, and that's what is going to stand.
Take a look here. I thought it was a good call. Damaris Wolf will cause the turnover. Pretty good call, I would say.
We talked about Wolf and her shooting and her scoring, and well, we should. She tries to knock it off a Tri-Village player. Ball on the floor. They'll call a foul on Ernst, which might be a break for Minster there. Incidental conduct. My point was with Wolf, she scored, had a great scoring night, but she's had some big defensive plays, a charge there before she had a steal that led to a layup.
Yeah, she's done a little bit of everything. I mean, obviously the offense always stands out when you have 19 points, but she's passed well. She's taken a charge here. That's 3 fouls. That's a bang-bang call. You better be darn sure when you're setting up that you feel comfortable you're going to get the charge. If not, that's your 4th.
Minster with a timeout, full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching tournament basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has a solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion, and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
On the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 2:55 to go. Minster with an 11-point lead.
Big free throws coming up here for Tri-Village. They currently set trail by 11. Time becoming a factor as we dip under 3 minutes to play, and Tri-Village has the ability. We've seen it. They've cut the lead down to 7. Minster's answered with a nice run back, and every possession now that much more critical.
In and out, misses the free throw. Pass too wide. That's about the 3rd or 4th time Minster's had a wide pass like that at different parts of the court. Almost an unforced error, so to speak.
Yeah, just unforced is maybe the best way. Of all the times you think you could throw the ball away, you wouldn't think that when no one's on you it would be that way. And it's at least twice here in the second half, maybe twice in the 4th quarter. But boy, Tri-Village misses the free throw. Minster gives them right back another big possession here to cut into the 11-point deficit.
Drive to the hoop, that's Seiler. Downing, Beatrice. Drives against Pranger, then a foul.
Minster's going to put Tri-Village back on the free throw line, and a couple of looks here. This is a second possession in this, or second try in this possession, so they keep battling. Minster can't get them off the possession. Pranger picks up her 3rd. Each team with at least 10 fouls now, so 2 shots from here on out.
Andy Beatrice, 5'4" junior, makes the first.
67%, sorry Dave, 67% for Beatrice on the season from the foul line.
Ivy Wolf back in the lineup for the Wildcats. Southmore's been in foul trouble a lot of this game. Beatrice hits a pair.
Huge free throws from the 5'4" junior, averaging just over 3 points a game. She hits 2 big foul shots there to pull her team back into single digits at 9. And look at a press here from Tri-Village.
Wolf runs the baseline to give it up to Hoying. In some traffic, loses her footing and travels.
4th turnover for the Wildcats in the 4th quarter. 7th of the half. They had 6 in the first half, so 13 for the night. A team that usually doesn't turn the ball over more than 9 times a game.
So now 2:30 to go, 9-point lead.
Ivy Wolf guarding the ball handler here, needs to be careful. She has 4 fouls.
Beatrice doesn't shoot a lot. She usually sets up the others. Now Schmidt, Prince.
We've seen Prince go to the basket off the dribble. See what's on this angle. If she does it again baseline, she does.
Against Hoying, leans in, rebound. Downing with a power dribble, and they count it. Maddie Downing with a stick back. That was set up by the drive by Prince, and Downing crashed the board as we get another look.
Yeah, Pranger gets off balance there, and by rights, I don't think, it may sound stupid, I hate to even say it, but it sounds like legal guarding position, you've got to be facing them. So it could be that that was an easy call. As Pranger, though, backpedaled a little bit, did make some contact, but big rebound from Maddie Downing. This is going to be her 2nd 3-point attempt of this quarter.
And Pranger leaves with 4 fouls as Danielle Barhorse checks into the lineup. Long rebound, and there'll be a foul on Downing. She tried to get the rebound and got over the back, and that will be Damaris Wolf will go the other way, shoot a double bonus.
2 shots for Damaris Wolf. She has not attempted any free throws tonight. She's 79% on the season. And these coaches now, you know, you got some key ball players with 4 fouls, so expect a lot of rotations. Maybe when their team has the ball, put them in on offense, try to get them out on defense, save them this final 2+ minutes of the game. Big free throws from Wolf.
Wolf now with 20. As we mentioned, it's the 4th trip to this regional for Minster. 3 years ago, they lost in the semifinals to Fort Laramie. That was Nan Steckschuld's last game. 2 years ago, they lost in the regional final to Jackson Center in a bit of an upset. And then last year, they knocked off Fort Laramie to win it and to go to state. And 2 big free throws there by Damaris Wolf.
Well, the huge is right. And what may be better player on the team you'd want at the line right then than her. She's been very offensively oriented tonight. 21 points now for Damaris Wolf.
Lob to Downing. Double team, and you know who. Wolf comes up with the steal. There'll be a jump ball. It will stay with Tri-Village, but good help on the double team there by Wolf.
They tried to post up again, throwing it over Barhorse. Wolf there for help defense, which is what you do. And just off the hands and a loose ball here. Dribbling as you go down, avoids the travel, tie up there.
Seiler. Rebound Downing. She'll work against Barhorse. And Maddie Downing will go to the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped. And Tri-Village needs every point they can with the clock stopped with 1:47 to go.
33, Maddie Downing, the 6'1" junior, missed her last free throw. She had 4 points in the first half. 10, I believe, here in the second half, so give her 14 or 13 on the night.
3 different Patriots in double figures. Seiler with 14, 13 for Maddie Downing, and 10 for by number 14, Emma Prince. She made the first to cut it to 8. Chance to get as close as they've been the whole second half. Into Hoying, back to Wolf, to Wolf. Back to Hoying as they break the pressure. Wolf, Minster about in keep away mode here as they get it to Damaris Wolf.
But they went after Damaris Wolf like that's the girl they wanted to foul. We'll see once, you know, percentages would say she's not. She's almost 80% from the line. She just nailed her last 2 free throws, but sometimes, you know, certain coaches know certain girls they want to foul. And it almost seemed like that was the one, and
she rolls it in. Good crowd here. The whole lower bowl filled. Pretty good crowd on this top. Of course, some of them are Fort Laramie fans coming in. Say on Saturday it'll be a near capacity, if not sold out, as Wolf now with 4 straight free throws here late.
23 big points for her. She continues to play well. And as you mentioned, hit 4 big free throws here the last couple times Minster's had the ball. Knocks it away again. Good help defense by her. They know that the post player downstairs is down low is fronting, so the backside girls got to hustle down and play defense from the backside.
3 by Prince. Around Beatrice. Downing will put up a shot and bank it in. Timeout Tri-Village. That'll be a 30-second timeout. Gives us a chance to thank the sponsors. Once again, Wilson Health. Check that. They made it a full timeout. That'll give us an opportunity to step aside. And you're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
After the first quarter, Minster was up by 11. It looked like they were going to roll, but Tri-Village has hung in there, still in this ball game, down by 7 with 1:13.
They continue to make some runs at the Wildcats. The Wildcats have answered, but every time they answer, it seems like Tri-Village comes back a little bit closer. Now it's down to 7. And they just got a nice bucket there from their freshman, 6'2" Megan Downey, a left-handed shot. So they'll give them time with just 1 timeout now left for Tri-Village. So that's maybe the only thing that isn't working in their favor, because they need some steals here in this offense and they need to get some buckets quickly with just 1:13 left.
Gives a chance for Minster to put Ivy Wolf and Pranger back in, both with 4 fouls. Hoyne dribbling around in traffic, bumped.
Unintentional, I really think. I don't think Downing meant to, but when Hoyne stopped, Downing, in this case Megan, couldn't get it shut down quick enough, and they'll put Hoyne on the free throw line. Megan Downing picks up her 3rd foul. Hoyne made 2 free throws earlier in this quarter.
Sophomore was 7, now 8. Free throws late in the 4th quarter, always huge in tournament games. And of late, Minster's been doing good in this game.
They have. They've only missed 1 free throw so far. That was in the 3rd quarter. Make it 2.
Lead at 8, 105. Seiler's coming down. Picks up her dribble. In some trouble. Lobs it ahead. Downing's open. Block, but they'll call the 5th foul on Courtney Pranger.
It was good. I think she bent her wrist at the end or kind of went down a little bit. It was tempting. She did a nice job, helped defense. Had to come down and play defense on Maddie Downing, but just broke her vertical plane a little bit, and they called the 5th foul on Pranger.
So chance for the Patriots to score with the clock stopped again as Pranger will leave. Danielle Barhorst will take her place. So Downing a chance to cut it to 2 here with 55 seconds.
Downing 5 of 6 from the free throw line, all here in the 2nd half.
Rattles it in. That hit at the rim about 5 or 6 times. Down to 6, 55 seconds.
17 points for Downing now as she hit some big free throws.
Wolf can't get it in. She'll take a timeout. Timeout here, a 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Find the Pocket Without Emptying Yours, CarriageWorks, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio, Seiss Ruderman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know and name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Spruderman Pharmacies, located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapakoneta, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture. Keys to the game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. Replay sponsor, Winners Meats. Our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. On our first National Bank scoreboard, Minster just up by 6.
Another big possession here. Tri-Village full court pressure now, trying to get the quick steal and go back to work on offense. Minster's been very well from the foul line.
Wolf able to get the foul there. A little bit of a late call there. She was tipped there and fouled by Megan Downing.
Her 4th foul for Megan Downing. That Downing girl, Megan, was 6 points to 4 fouls. 2 shots. Ivy Wolf 2 for 2 tonight. Those last 2 free throws in the 3rd quarter.
Nothing but net on that one. Wolf with 12 on the night. That stops a streak that she had of 3 straight non-double digit games in tournament. She's been in double digits about every game this year, but she's rebounded here tonight, as well as directing the offense. The 2 big free throws brings the lead back to 8.
Tri-Village, look for them to go at the basket quickly. They don't need a 3, they need points. And again, they're down to just a 1 timeout, so it's gonna be tough to stop the clock.
Beatrice drives all the way and in. Doesn't take it their last timeout. That's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Minster.
But Beatrice would have been maybe one of the last girls I would have thought. Doesn't score a lot on the season, just over 3 points a game, but handled the ball there. And of course, Minster's not going to try to foul, but did score the ball for the Patriots.
Minster with 2 timeouts. Tri-Village was just 1. Everybody in the double bonus. Wolf trying to get through a lot of traffic. Gives it up, and there's almost a steal, but it goes out of bounds.
Well, good pressure by the Tri-Village Patriots. They almost forced a big turnover against the Wildcats. If they could have secured, I believe it was Emma Prince had the option or ability maybe to go for a layup.
Coach Wiss directing what they want to do on this side out of bounds play, and there's a foul before the inbound. They'll call a hold on number 4, Madison Foreman, and Ivy Wolf will go to the line for 2 more foul shots.
So no time off the clock there as Madison Foreman, as you mentioned, picks up her 2nd foul. Will send Minster's number 4, Ivy Wolf, to the line, where she just made back-to-back foul shots.
This will make it a 7. It's 7, at least a 3-possession game here.
In just 27 seconds, Minster obviously doesn't want to foul and put Tri-Village on the free throw line. And see once if Tri-Village, how quickly they can score. They have 1 timeout left.
Couple big free throws again. 58-50. Tri-Village needs to score quickly. Sider a long 3. Gets her own rebound, but collides with her teammate Downing for the travel.
Tough break there. Now just 18 seconds left, and I believe there the Downing trying to say she was dribbling, but turnover against Tri-Village. It's important now for Minster. They can kind of control this with a secure pass and catch, force Tri-Village to foul.
Ivy Wolf is fouled. It's a high five from her sister, and she'll go back to the line to try to hit a couple more free throws.
Prince picks up her 4th foul. Emma Prince now at 4, has 10 points on the night, and big free throws again from Ivy Wolf, already 6 for 6.5. More importantly, 4 for 4 here in the last, I believe, 2 Minster trips to the line.
It's that. That's 5 in a row for Wolf. And the way this is played out, as you look at the Minster student section all dressed up, is, boy, that first quarter was huge when Minster won 18-7. That just gave them enough margin that they've been able to withstand this run on a quality Tri-Village team.
Yeah, take nothing away from Tri-Village. They have played hard all night and probably going to come up short here, but boy, they gave Minster all they wanted, made some nice runs. And
Wolf now with 17. Pass head to Downing. That will go off the mark. Rebounded to Maris Wolf. She'll probably dribble it out. As the Minster Wildcats will advance to the regional final in a hard-fought win over Tri-Village. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 60, Tri-Village 50. We'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
The Minster Wildcats with a 10-point win over Tri-Village Patriots. The final numbers, Mr. Jeff Henshin.
What a ball game it was. Shooting about even, and Wildcats 17 of 35 from the field. Tri-Village 16 of 34. 3-point shots, Tri-Village 4 of 13. Minster just 5 of 18. The free throw line is part of the margin of victory here. Minster very impressive, 21 of 23. Item is 15 of 16 in the fourth quarter. Tri-Village not a bad percentage either, 16 of 20. Rebounds, Tri-Village actually more rebounds than Minster. Turnover margin won by the Wildcats. They commit 14 compared to 18 for Tri-Village, and competitive ball game. What more can you say? Minster held on and played well enough, and Tri-Village made some runs, and Minster responded. Best, especially Day, from those free throws in the fourth quarter. Leading scores in the game, Damaris Wolf with 23 for the Wildcats. Ivy Wolf with 17. 2 players with 8 apiece, Courtney Prenger and Janae Hoyne. 3 from Jessica Falk, 1 from Carly Richard, their total of 60. And for Tri-Village, 3 players in double figures. Maddie Downing with 17, 13 from Melissa Seiler, 10 from Emma Prince, 6 from Megan Downing, 4 from Andy Beatrice, their total of 50.
Tri-Village ends their season at 24-2. A fine squad coached by Brad Gray. 2 seniors end their season, Emma Prince and Peyton Beatrice. We wish them good luck in the future as Minster goes to 25-1. They will play the winner of this next game between Fort Laramie and Legacy Christian. And they rode hot shooting in the first quarter, and a lot of that was led by our player of the game for the Wildcats, Damaris Wolf.
She shoots 8 of 14, got the Wildcats off to a good start. 8 of 14 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, a total of 23 points, 15 of them in that first half. Took a charge late in the game. Just played well on backside help defense as well when they tried to lob it into one of the Downing girls. So very active, and a nice sight to see there. She maybe offensively struggled a bit over the past couple games, but boy, came out on fire tonight, and the senior playing big tonight in the regional semifinals. Congratulations, Damaris Wolf.
Congratulations to the Minster Wildcat. They will play on Saturday here at 7:30 against the winner of the next game. We will have that game here on NKTelco Sports. I'd like to thank our crew, Director Scott Robinson, assisted by Bryce Hamrick, on camera, Mark Fissel, Patrick Toller, and Kurt Kuffner, my partner Jeff Henshin. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.